It is Wednesday, December 15th. I am back for some more trading. What I've got set up is an order to go long, a buy stop, 35,518, 15 contracts, and the limit, sell limit, 35,598. That's 80 ticks. This is a code 6 trade today. And I think it's going to be a fairly quick one, a quick 80 ticks. Probably could go for quite a bit more, but I'm going to keep the math really high on each trade and show that by doing that and by having the discipline to do that, your account keeps going up instead of gambling or going for more when you don't really need to. If you just keep hitting the trades, your account just keeps going up. It's when you start going outside of this that problems start to happen. Start to make mistakes, start to second guess yourself, all kinds of things start happening that lead somewhere bad. Whereas if you just do it this way, using the codes, you can be 100% successful. Anyway, I will be back. I know the chart's all messed up. You can see it here, 3518, 35,598. Chart's messed up right now, but so anyway, you can see it, and I will be back to show the progression and of course the outcome of this trade. Okay, it may actually go short here. I'm going to place a sell stop, 5 quantity, 35,404, good till canceled. Trigger outside. Where are we at now? Oh yep, place it. 35,404, let me just confirm that. That is correct. Okay, right click it, attach. Hold on a second. Okay, so if I place the sell stop there where I've got it at 404, if it goes 80 ticks, it's going to trigger a code 7 signal. Code 7 signal would make it go down quite a bit more. And they are relatively back to back again. Keeps doing this for some reason. And so what it would likely do is move down quite a bit if this happens, if it goes short. So I'm trying to think what I should do with the exit. 80 ticks would obviously be very, very high math. Let's go ahead and put something. Let me put 100 ticks for now. 304. Okay, it's a sell stop, 404, so I'm going to buy back at 35,304. 100 ticks below. Transmit that. Okay, looks good on the chart. Yeah, I think this thing's actually going to go short. At first I thought it was going to go long, but it's setting up to go short here. And I would say that we're looking at it coming down to about 35,000 before it makes a move back up again. So we're looking at quite a big trade here if we wanted to go for one. The entry would be at 404. We could make about 400 ticks. We could back that off to 300 ticks, increase the math up quite a bit. We could go 200 ticks and increase the math even more. 100 ticks is, the math is really super good on 100 ticks. In fact, let me see, yeah, it should make it down to 250. And so, yeah, it should, this covers it right here. That's above by 64 ticks, 64 tick buffer. It should make it down to 250. So, according to code 7, it'll make it down to 250. So, we got a good trade right here going for 100 ticks. We want to keep it, but I think I'm probably gonna, maybe on this particular one, I'm gonna go for more. I'm gonna go for, I think I'm gonna go for a 200 tick trade here. The math on it is pretty good right now. What I want to see it do is go code 6 short. It's getting close to doing that now. At 404, it'll go short. And then at 35,404, it'll go short. And then it won't be long, and the code 7 will go short. They both will be short. It should come down quite a bit. I think it's going to come down to about 35, so that's 400 ticks. I could go for 200, half that, and up the math a bit. I'm not sure what the math would be, but it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. Let's say about 70%. I could hit it at 200 ticks. So it's pretty high. It might even be closer to 75%. I'm not sure. It's difficult to estimate for sure, but it looks good. Everything looks good. The chart looks good. The codes look good. Everything looks good. If it wants to drop out here, it can go ahead and do so. Anyway, I will be back. I just now realized I made a mistake on this one. It's only got 5 on the quantity. So I can change the sell stop from here to 15. And then I will cancel the buy limit and then put a new one in. Put it in for 100 ticks. $304. 15 quantity. All right, so we've got it in place to go short with 15 contracts. I have to be careful here because I need to get out of this position soon so I can take some code 4 trades. Anyway, I'll be back. Trade is right about to go through here. Here it comes. There it is. Okay, in the trade short. 15 contracts. This particular direction, I've got a 100 tick exit on it, 35,304. You can go ahead and cancel this buy stop, which will also at the same time cancel the sell limit because they're associated with each other. Okay, so all I have left is the buy limit at 35,304 for 100 ticks. Mathematical chances of making this trade are very good, considering the fact that if it does go down 80 ticks, it will signal a code 7 trade, which would be good for at least another 80 ticks. So I should be going for about, I should be going for more than what I'm going for here, 100 ticks. I'm going to see how it acts, see what it does. But even if I just keep the 100 ticks, the math is really super high on this, and always good to keep the math really super high on each trade. Anyway, I will come back and show you the progression or at least the outcome of this trade, because it might drop out pretty fast. I might go away for a couple minutes and it already hits the exit. Could easily happen on this particular one. Anyway, I'll come back. The trade has been going sideways this whole entire time, and it's a really tight code, and it's a possibility that it's going to be an offset entry, and the market's about to open in 30 seconds. The market's going to open, so it's about to make a move. If it were to go long, I've got an order, 30 contracts to go long at 35,518. If it goes up there, it's going to go off. It's going to buy 15 contracts back and then put me 15 contracts long, if that happens. And if it happens, it's going to happen very quickly. So I won't have time to react to it. So I've already got the order placed just in case it does it. Okay, here we go. Market's open. Let's see what it's going to do. It's either going to drop out or it'll be an offset entry to go long. If it does go long, it should go up a lot. If it drops it should drop a lot. So either way, it should make a good move. You can see it's still not moving. Market's open, it's still not moving. It's going sideways for a long time now. For many hours, it's been going sideways. So here's the market open. If it's going to move, it's going to do so now. Code says it's going to go down, give a short signal, but it could be an offset entry. I do teach these in the videos that I teach for this. I show how they happen. I show different ways that you can deal with it. On this particular one, I'm going to go with it and take the offset entry. Should be good. Sometimes you'll find that sometimes when they're really tight like this one, they go offset entry more often than normal. But we will see if this one's going to do it or if it's going to drop out here. Either way, if it does go long, I will put an exit on it. I just want to see how much it shoots up first before I put an exit on it. If it goes down, I'm just going to take the 100 ticks. Probably go down more than that though. Probably go down at least 200 ticks, if not 300 or 400 ticks. Anyway, you can see the market's open. It's still not doing anything yet. It's not really making hardly any move at all. Anyway, I will come back. Starting to make a little move down here, but not much. It's not doing anything. Kind of starts to make a move down. This goes right back up. It's been doing that for many hours now. Anyway, I'll come back. Okay, it's making a decent move down here. So we got a little ways to go. About another 40 ticks. 40 more ticks to the exit. I'll go ahead and cancel this one. And I've got the buy limit at 35,304. Getting close. I could easily go for an extra 100 ticks. Mathematics on it is pretty good. Pretty good. But, you know, like I say, anytime you start going for more, your math is going to be reduced. So if you're looking to make this easy and profitable at the same time, it's best just to go with a very high mathematical trade. It's not about how many ticks, it's about how much money. And you can control that with your contracts. So, you know, it's a lot of people, everyone has like a tendency to get greedy and want to go for more. And then when you get more, you want to go for more. And then when you get more, you want to go for more, that type of thing. It doesn't work very good with most things most of the time. It's much better to just take a mathematical piece of the market profit from each trade and just take that every day or every 6 times a month on code 5, for instance. Code 5 is good for 200 to 400 ticks, so code 5 very good, very, very good. This is a code 6 trade. I'm going for 100 ticks. It would have made it to my 80 ticks already. 404. Made it down to 19. Yeah, it would have made 80 ticks already. So I'm pushing an extra 20 ticks. Taking, a little bit of a chance. I mean, I could have hit 80 ticks and had, close to 100% success rate on it. Very close, probably about 95 or so, I'd say. 100 is probably like about 90, maybe 85% on 100. And 200 would be more like about 75 or 70%. 300 it would reduce even more, and then 400 it would be, reduced a lot. But see, that's all just basic mathematics, you know, the chances of something happening, all based upon what the codes normally do on a day-to-day basis, which can be measured every day. And to know exactly, or to know what it's doing, what it's running, so that you know how much to go for. Anyway, I will come back. It's probably not going to take too much longer for it to make it to the exit to 100 ticks. But here it goes right now. Almost made it right there. What did it go down to? It went down to... Okay, there it goes. I'm out. All right, 100 ticks, code 6. I could go for more. For those of you that, you know, like to try and hit the bigger trades, this would be one to go for. They come around. I also teach how to know when the bigger trades when big trades are gonna come and when to go for them in some of my videos, like code 5, or using code 5 in combination with either code 6 or code 7 work very good to know when to go for the bigger trades, when to push the ticks. I teach that all in the video. Anyway, I am going to get going. There's another successful code 6 trade, count now up to 289, and I'll be back to do some more trading. Just to let all of you out there know, all the codes are working very, very well. We also right now have a code 7 trade. Code 7 should be good down to 250. It should be good down to 250. So I could have rode this down to 250 and still had a very high mathematical chance of hitting it. Off of a code 7, that would be 80 ticks. It would be like, it's a 90% success rate. 90% says it's going to go down to 250, 35,250. It's at 35,300 right now. 90% says it will go down there off of code 7. Anyway, I'm going to get going and I'll be back for some more trading. Happy trading.